Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Lee Pitts Live. As you can hear the spiritual sounds flowing through these microphones, it is the appropriate time and place for our television show to be seen and heard. We're right here at the Every Man Can Conference 2024. This is the third annual, and Lee Pitts Live has been to all of them, and all of them continue to get better each year. And we're so thrilled to be here in 2024 with the topic being stand. And we'll get to that. We have two Reverend doctors here. People are getting these doctorate degrees, and we're so proud of our pastors in our community who have taken the time out to make sure that they're thoroughly educated in the field. We have Reverend Dr. Alan Stockton to my left, and Reverend Dr. Rickey Anderson Sr. to my right. Gentlemen, welcome back to Lee Pitts Live.
Glad to be here.
Thank you.
I want y'all to know that it's always a special highlight for me to have both of you sit by me, because I've known you both upwards of 30 years.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And I have the ultimate respect for what you've been doing and the fact that you stayed with it and stayed in the community that is in most need to help our people move forward. So again, shout out to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Now, Reverend Stockton, we'll start with you because I know you were or are going to be a presenter later on today. I think you did it earlier this morning, right?
Yes, I was a presenter at the one of the earlier sessions this morning.
What was your topic and how do you think it was received?
My topic was stand as a mentor, and I think it was well received.
Stand as a mentor?
Stand as a mentor.
That's very good. Mm-hmm. Did you get a chance to attend his?
No, I didn't. I attended
and you were a presenter
session
last year, right?
No, I wasn't.
Have you ever been a presenter yet?
No, I wasn't. I haven't been. I just did prayer last night.
Oh, you did prayer last
Yes,
night. All right. I heard last night was powerful as well.
It was.
Yes.
It was. I did a prayer stand for families because one of the major issues we're having now is with families. I mean, it is getting worse and worse, and we got to take a stand for our children, children, our wives. We got to stand.
You know what? This is to both of you. That I've seen both of you at the conferences, and every time I see you guys here, you guys seem to be as excited about the conference as the people who are attending the conference. Tell me where that excitement comes from and how it continues to get more and more exciting, Pastor Stockton.
Well, we as men, we need, first of all, the fact that the conference is held to bring us together, because we need to come together as men. We need to come together as leaders of churches in our community. We need to come together multiculturally, and we need to come together as a community. That is very powerful. That's a very powerful dynamic, and that's very exciting to see us come together, to unify, and to be on one accord. And for men to support men to encourage men to stand together with men who understand what we go through, and to be here to say, I believe in you, I stand with you, and I support you, I'm praying for you, I know you can make it, you know I can make it. That is significant, and that's necessary.
I know you probably couldn't hear what Pastor Stockton is saying, but certainly people can hear us at home. I want to repeat a little bit of what he said and have you respond to it. He talked about the importance of men standing together,
Right.
to support each other. That is something very powerful and always needed.
Right. Yeah, because every man goes through some kind of crisis at some point, and iron sharpens iron. And one of the reasons why I attend these conferences is because I still want to learn. I still want to be elevated, and I can be elevated by coming together, standing with these men, because we're all in the same boat together. And if we stand together as a team of men, then we can better help each other.
You know, I don't know if could you hear him, Rapper Stockton?
No, I didn't hear
But
it.
one of the things that he said, that what you said, stood out to me. And again, everybody at home can hear us loud and clear, and everybody on the radio and on TV can hear us loud and clear because of these microphones. What stood out to me, what you said, is you always learning.
Yes.
He talked about, because when I see people like yourself, doctor this, doctor that, reverend, I think you guys know everything, but you always learning something.
That's
Always.
correct.
Talk about that learning process.
Listen, we're here to learn from each other. We're here to learn from every man. Whether it's not about us having doctorate degrees, we are here to learn from each other, from our experiences, from our insight, from our knowledge, from whatever we can pour into each other. It doesn't matter about the label, the title. It's whatever they can offer, they can pour into us. We can learn from anybody.
Right.
So I'm here to gain, to learn, to acquire what I can get to enhance my life from whoever can pour it into me.
Isn't that something? So essentially, everybody have their own life experience.
That's right.
And everybody can learn and build and grow
From each other.
and how other people do that. Go ahead and
Yeah, because I look at it this way. I've been at this now 49 years. 49 years, but I'm still learning. 49 years, I'm still being inspired. Like this conference last night, I mean, I went home so excited I didn't even eat because it was just so invigorating. I mean, it put you at a place where it's like you are not alone. And it was real exciting last night. And then today, it was awesome.
in times like these, a men's conference is certainly needed, huh?
It's needed because it's difficult to bring men together. Women will get together. You can have 100, 200 women at the drop of a hat. Mm-hmm. But men are a little slow. But when you get those men who love God, who fear God, that want to come together, we can make things happen.
Isn't that something? Say women that get together in a minute on you, huh?
Oh, that's quick. They do it all the time. They do it. Yeah. Yeah, they do it. But men is a little different. You know, if it's a sporting event, yes.
Oh, yeah.
But for something that's learning, worship, that's not been something that's a part of our history. But we're breaking barriers.
Absolutely.
We're doing new things. And so this is great.
And I noticed that the various topics, even though they have the spirituality and the church woven into them, they are real life things that can benefit each person.
Yes.
I'm going to let both of you speak to that, starting with you, how it's just real life.
This is real life. These topics that were being discussed in these 2 days are talking about things that people experience every day, dealing with economic challenges, family issues, health challenges, vocational issues. These are things that we deal with on a daily basis, and we need encouragement, and we need to know how to stand and how to persevere in the times of these crises and challenges.
Same question.
Yeah, these topics actually address real life situations. For instance, there isn't a man here at this conference that can say that they have not experienced a crisis. There's some of us in crisis situations now, and we need each other's help to help bring us through the crisis that we're going through. Yeah.
And when you move about in the streets and you see each other, you can remember the shared experience.
Absolutely.
That's correct.
That
Absolutely.
bonds you even more.
That's right.
Right.
We were here. We learned together.
This morning, I know you guys are good friends with Philip.
Yes.
Right.
Stockton.
Yes.
I was, that altar call. Okay?
That was amazing.
I thought that, okay, let me slow down, put it in the form of a question, Pastor, both pastors. I come to enough of these, but I thought I had missed, when I say enough of these, throughout church life,
Right, yeah.
that maybe I missed something because I thought that was special. And then when I talked to some other ministers, they said that was special.
Oh, that
We
was
don't
definitely.
see that every day. All those men coming up.
Right.
So
when you saw it, and what was it like to open up the service with that?
Well, when you see men coming to the altar like that, that's showing how we can surrender. You know, men, we have this macho mentality, like I have arrived, I don't need. But when you see a man coming to the altar, leaving whatever it is at the altar, that shows that we are humble and that we seek after God. There's something that we search God for, and we believe that God's going to do it. So we leave it all at the altar.
I'm going to let you take that and expound on that. When you humble yourself, Pastor,
Yes.
then now you're open to receive.
That is correct.
Absolutely.
Yes, because when the invitation was extended, here was the opportunity for men to come and get what they desire, what they needed. And it took humility to walk forward. When, we didn't care who saw us go, we went. We humbled ourselves to go and get it. If we had been operating in pride, we would have stayed at our seats. But we were humble and we went forward. And because we went forward, we received.
Right.
And that is very powerful. It is the meek that inherit the earth.
And it was all men, people. You had to be here to see it. I'm sitting here in my normal perfunctory way, sitting back here eating my sandwich. And I'm like, let me pick up this camera and go up here because I don't think this is that common. So it's good to get you guys' perspective because you're
Yes.
in it every
Right,
day. Now, behind the scenes, leading up to something this fantastic, you guys are working behind the scenes.
Yes.
And then when you see that's kind of validate the hard work
Right.
and know that, hey, we getting off to a rousing start
Oh, yeah.
and a well-as last night. Go ahead.
Yeah, because matter of fact, we was just informed that a prayer that was prayed last night, the prayer was answered.
Yes.
It was answered.
Yeah.
And so we give God praise
Yeah.
for answering the prayer that was prayed last night for something that a family has been going through since May, the latter part of May.
You want to share that with us, or is it private?
It's not private. It's a family where there was a family member that had been missing for weeks, and weeks were found safe. But the prayer was prayed last night.
That's right.
What does that say about prayer?
Prayer works.
Prayer works.
God answers
Prayer
prayer.
works. I know prayer works.
People just sometimes just think it's flippant, huh? But it's real.
It's real.
It's real.
It's real.
It's real.
I've seen it so much.
Yes.
Over and over.
Yes.
God continues to prove himself over and over.
Over
Yes,
and
he
over.
does.
And the reason I know prayer is real is because it's whenever you pray that you allow the Holy Spirit within you to be released to do the work of God. And prayer changes conditions. Yes.
What do you hope that when people leave here today, I want you to have this, think about it too. What do you hope that when people leave here today that they took from this whole experience?
When people leave here today, I hope that they have a deeper, greater relationship with God. I hope that their prayers are answered, and I hope they leave here with a greater zeal and energy to serve God and to let God use them in his service.
Same.
Well, my hope is that when we leave this conference, that we will have a greater desire to stand through whatever crisis come our way.
Yeah. Be able to stand.
Yes.
I'm going to give both of you a valuable 30 seconds each to look into that camera and say whatever you want to say to leave our TV audience. Starting with you.
Well, what I would like to say is that I would like to see more men coming together, because men are considered to be the leaders and not the followers, and look like we have kind of diminished our role as men. And my prayer is that we come together so that we can sharpen each other, iron sharpens iron.
I want to say to all of the brothers in our community who may feel left out, disconnected, we want you to know that in our local churches, we do love you. We welcome you. We desire you. And we want you to be a part of our local churches. We want you to be a part of conferences like this. You're welcome, whoever you are, and we receive you. We want you to be a part of what's happening in our worship experiences. May God bless you.
Right. Let me make sure I get this in too. want you to name your church, worship hours, how people can connect, whether it's TV, social media, live, hours, all of that. Go.
Okay. New Image Tabernacle, North Fort Myers, 81 Pondella Road. Our worship service is at 10 a.m. You can connect with us on Facebook. You can also connect with us through email, and that is newimagetabernacle@hotmail.com.
Hotmail. I ain't heard of Hotmail in a long time. How about your church?
Yes, Followers of Christ Fellowship Ministries, 2809 Grand Avenue, Fort Myers, Florida. Our worship celebration time is at 11 a.m. each Sunday. We're also Facebook Live, and you can also reach us on our website at focfministries.org.
And if I'm not mistaken, over the years, both of you have become what, you can correct me on this, your churches are independent.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
And now, what does that mean to the ladies?
What that means is that we're not beholden to anyone telling the church what to do.
That's independent. Right?
Independent.
Allows a lot of flexibility.
A lot of flexibility, absolutely.
Doors are open to everybody.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Go ahead. Your definition, same thing?
Yeah, the church is independent, not connected to any particular denomination.
Right. I think that because of the independence, this is just me talking, you guys are just taking it to another level. Things like this can happen. Mm-hmm. Things like this can happen, and the interdenominational ministerial alliance and things like that happens easier.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Success so far. Interdenominational ministerial alliance. Greater. Go ahead.
Greater community interdenominational ministerial alliance.
How is that going?
It's going
Good.
well.
Very good.
We're going well. We basically had some meetings with Lee Health, covenant agreement. So we're engaged in trying to make sure something happens for our community.
Yes.
Want to add anything to that?
It's going great. I think we have 18 churches. I think that's a part of it.
Yes.
Like 18 churches that are a part of it. So that's wonderful. To get 18 churches initially, that's major.
In unity, there's strength.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you guys, you heard it right here. In the background, we heard Reverend Dr. William Glover. Miami might have the oranges, but the men's conference here. Let's see if we get this right. I'll take my time. Miami might have the oranges, but the Every Man Can Conference 2024 stand has got the. You gotta say juice.
The juice.
You gotta say juice.
Juice.
All right, we're gonna try that again. Miami might have the oranges, but the Every Man Can Conference 2024 stand has got the
Juice.
We'll see. Hello, everybody. This is Lee. I'm so glad that you watched that particular show. And if you enjoyed that show, we got other shows like that. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel. Watch Lee Pitts Live on demand anytime. And also hit us up on all our social media platforms. Just type in Lee Pitts Live, and there you go.